Hello, my name is Jim Biggins. I'm with the Connoisseur Group of radio stations here in the area. I'm personally on the morning show at 94.5 The Moose, but on behalf of my brothers and sisters here at WGER, The Core, KISS 107, WSUW, AM and FM. Welcome, everybody, because I've got Doug Temple with me, who is the operations director at the Saginaw YMCA, and he's got a lot of good news to share with us today. The YMCA has been a fixture forever, long before any of us were born. Maybe even
157 years.
Wow. So even our grandparents always knew it was there, probably great grandparents. That's pretty incredible.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the YMCA for people who aren't members. Their general impression might be, I hear they've got nice programs and gyms, but YMCA is so much more than that. Can you kind of give us a rundown?
Jim, first off, we're one of America's largest nonprofits. Youth development, healthy living, social responsibility. That's what the YMCA is about. A lot of people come in because they think, hey, you guys have a wellness floor. But that's true. We have pools and gyms and racquetball and this giant wellness floor. But it's really about the community, the programs that we do. We have a senior center. We have veterans programs. We do community feeding. Our youth programs are second to none. We do some amazing STEM programs. Just an opportunity for the entire family to be involved. Doesn't matter if you're 10 years old or you're 100 years old, there's something for you at the Y.
That's one of the beauties of the Y is it really is about the whole family. And even before we get into more details about what's available, if you've checked in the past and thought, the budgets are tight and all that, you got something special going on right now.
Oh my goodness. We have lowered our rates to something that I've been here 12 years as their operations director. These rates are less than they were 12 years ago. It's an opportunity for people to join. Their kids can join for as little as $8 a month. There's no join fee. That's the other big thing. We're waiving join fees. It used to be $150 to $200 for family members. That's waived. It's no commitment. You can stay as long as you want. You can leave whenever you'd like. As long as you're staying, you're going to get that discount, which is basically 40% off all of our base rates. So it's an amazing savings.
Well, that suggests to me too, without the commitment, anybody who's been a little unsure, like, are there enough offerings to make it worthwhile for my family? This is the best time to find that out.
Oh, for sure. And we do. We get a lot of people that come in right now. They join, they stay through the holidays or even up to spring. I think that's one of the biggest advantages. There's no hidden costs on it, where if you came in and said, hey, I just not using it, all you got to do is let our front desk know. They'll stop your membership and they'll stop charging. So easy in, easy out. You got to get down here and take a tour. If you haven't taken a tour of the YMCA, that's what I tell everybody. That's where it starts. You'll learn a little bit about the organization, but every time somebody goes on a tour, they're blown away by what's going on here.
How about a little capsule kind of audio tour for anybody who's never been at the YMCA? And it's hard to imagine there's many people who haven't, but describe what's available right now.
Yeah. So the second you walk in our facility, like I said, it's a 90,000 square foot facility. Right in the lobby space, we've got our veteran service officer, which is a county employee. So if there's any veterans or anybody that's tied to a veteran in their family, they're here to provide services. Being built right next to them is our child care, going to open up early this quarter, licensed child care. Off to the left, we have the kid zone. So if you're a family member and you have young kids between the ages of 6 months and 12 years old, you can come work out at the Y. We provide free babysitting service while you work out. Unbelievable perk that most people don't even think about. All that's right in the lobby. As you continue into the Y, giant wellness floor with your state-of-the-art cardio, free weights, Nautilus equipment. We've got 2 pools. We have Renew Physical Therapy inside the Y. They use our shallow pool a lot because it's nice and warm, about 83 degrees, great for water walk. But when you look in that pool, you're going to see Group X classes going on with 30, 40 people enjoying each other, getting fit in the water. 2 huge studios at the back of the YMCA where we do Group X classes, about 60 of them a week, everything from yoga to strength training. We have personal coaches. If you're looking to come in and do some training, some strength training, and you want a coach to do that, we offer that. 3 racquetball courts, 2 gymnasiums. Gym is split in half. We got indoor pickleball. I know there's a lot of pickleballers out there.
Yeah.
We partner with Garber Courts and do pickleball in the summer. Well, that's coming to an end. 3 days a week, we have pickleball going on at the YMCA. And then as you're circling through the Y, I think one of the uniquest spaces are community hub space. That's where the Commission on Aging has a senior center. We do Meals on Wheels. We have a healthy cooking kitchen that's there as well. On site, they're there Monday through Thursday. And it leads right into our community room, which is where we invite community partners that want to share the YMCA. Maybe they want to have a meeting. Maybe they want to host an event here. We get all kinds of baby showers. We have all kinds of kids' birthdays, but a great space for that as well. So it's an amazing 15-minute tour. Like I said, you'll be blown away, and we can paint a picture of how, if your goal is to get physically active, we can do that. If your goal is to have a social connection, we can help with that. There's something here literally for everyone.
I wonder how many people right now are thinking to themselves, oh my gosh, the one objection I've always had to joining any place that might involve fitness is who's going to watch my kids. And now you've just taken that objection right off the table. So no more excuse.
I tell people when they come in for a tour, if they have kids, this is the best perk, because you can go to other places, but now who's going to watch your son or daughter? We also have family Sundays. We encourage the whole family to come out on Sundays. They can use the pool. There's water safety programs. There's swim lessons, all those types of things. So it's not only about mom or dad or grandma or grandpa working out. You can do it as a whole family unit.
Just being able to do something as a family. You always hear people complain, I need something that's going to get my kids off the screens for a little bit, or off their social media, and something you can do as family. And especially when wintertime rolls around, there's so much in our area we can do, obviously, especially in the warm weather. But when things cool off a little bit, what are you going to do with family? And the Y offers phenomenal options.
I think the other things that people forget about is we do a ton of community outreach events. Even this Saturday, we'll have a Halloween event here in our parking lot. It's free to the community. We're going to have 40 vendors. We have a haunted house inside the Y. We'll get 1,000 people in the community to come to the Y, do a walkthrough, and see what's going on. And I would challenge everybody to, hey, come out a couple hours early, take a tour of the Y, think about it. We, like I said, see what we're doing. This program goes on through the 15th. These discounts aren't going to last forever. They're going on now. They end November 15th. So that's the time to get signed up.
And one of the things about the YMCA that I've noticed in the 30 or so years that I've lived around here is how many friends I have that have made other friends through the YMCA.
Yeah.
And that's something you don't get in a lot of other organizations.
No, we just had a great conversation today with one of our members that he's older, literally pulled me aside and said, I can remember when I came here and took my first swim lesson as a child. And now he's in his mid 80s. Just like you said, all of his friends are down here. He takes off for the winter. He comes back. That connection started here at the Y, and it stayed here forever. So those are the types of interactions that happen down at the Y. It's not all about, I just got to work out. It's those connections. It's that community that I think the world is missing. And I think it's right here at the Y, right in your hometown.
You got some guy in your 80s who's still hanging out with his 80-some-year-old buddies. It's because they've been going to the Y.
Yeah. The stories they tell are just hilarious. They can remember when this Y opened. So.
When people do come for a first time, there's a lot of folks who might be a little intimidated by the thought of exercise, working out, doing things for health. We all know we need to do something, but there's I think a fear factor for a lot of people in approaching a place for the first time.
For sure.
What is it that's different about the Y that makes that easier on folks?
Yeah, well, for sure. You're absolutely right. First off, our membership service team, totally trained in making giving the tour and asking questions. And, we want to help you with whatever you're looking for. So it's getting to know somebody, it's understanding what they're looking for, and then painting that picture of, here's what's going on at the Y that can help you with this. It's us inviting you to be a part. There's a lot of times we'll go past a group exercise class, and one of the team members will be there, and we'll introduce the person on the tour to a staff member. And just having an invitation to be a part of our community is a huge part of it. But I think it's just taking the time to get to know somebody. It's not come in, here's what it is. If you want to sign up, great. This is more of, let's get to know you, let them get to know a little bit about what the Y does as a movement, and hopefully we're a fit.
and having options like swimming and group exercise classes, where it's not just you and a machine. I mean, that's the most boring,
Yeah.
how do you stay motivated kind of thing. There's a fun component, I think, that the Y has
Oh,
that you don't find other places. What kind of group exercise classes do you have?
so everything from yoga, there's dance classes, there's hip hop, there's Y bar. The list goes on and on. Some of them are low intensity. So we get some people that maybe they want to do chair yoga. They want to do some fall prevention because they're older. And we
Mhm.
get individuals that want to come in the evening. Maybe they want a hip hop, a little more fast paced.
Mhm.
So you name it, it's out there. Classes start at 5 in the morning. They can be going till we close at 8 o'clock at night. So there's something going on. But that's really where the community, just like you said, once you get into that class, you're going to make friends. You're going to bring your friends. They're going to hold you accountable. So when you're on a treadmill and you're by yourself, listening to your podcast, that's a little different than being in a class. Because if you don't show up, people recognize that.
Mhm.
Our teachers are amazing. If they don't see somebody that's coming, they're going to get on the phone and they're going to call them up and say, "Hey, Joan, we haven't seen you in a while. Is
Yeah.
everything okay? We'd love to have you back at the Y." So that's what makes us special.
That's, you used the word community early on, and that's the essence of community. We're all looking out for each other. Um,
Definitely.
and that's pretty special. Can you repeat some of the new membership prices,
Yeah. Thank
discounts,
you.
all that? Because
So right now we've got 40% off our base rates. So some rates, so some people can understand this. Our memberships start out at 14 years old. So if you've got a 14-year-old that wants to be physically active, wants to use the gym, maybe swim, 14 years old, $8 a month. No
mm,
join fee. You're going to pay $8 a month. Great for the winter. Great Christmas gift too, by the way. We give out a lot of memberships at Christmas time. Young adults, $18 a month. So if you want to come into the Y, and that young adult is 18 to 24, you can be here at the Y. If you want to add in classes, that's different. It's above and beyond because a lot of people don't want to do this. It's just $25 a month. So imagine paying $25 a month, getting access to 60 classes. They're all drop in. So you can go to those classes. We have all kinds of family memberships depending on the family size. That's the other thing that makes us unique. Every family's different, right? Sometimes it's one adult and 4 or 5 kids. Sometimes it's 3 adults and 2 kids. So we have family memberships. They're all 40% off that base rate. An adult membership, so you're a single adult, 25 or older, it was $53. It's $32 a month with no
wow,
commitment. Yeah,
that's
so
awesome.
that's the lion's share of where our members are at. So $32 a month gets you in, gets you access. You're traveling to Florida this winter, you can go to those Ys. You can go to Bay City Y, go to Flint, gives you full access, gives you everything we have at the Y minus the classes. And then you can add those in for just $25 a month.
If somebody got on your website, would you be able to see, for example, all the different exercise
Yeah,
classes, all the
so
other
you can go
facilities?
on our website at SaginawYMCA.org and look at everything that's going on from our calendars to our swim events to community events. The specials that are out there, you're going to see base rates that are much higher than we're talking about right now
Mhm.
because this is a special opportunity to join. But you can look at the entire calendar and see what's going on. People think that we're not open 7 days a week. We are open 7 days a week. We're open Monday through Friday, or excuse me, yeah, Monday through Friday. We open up at 5 a.m. Monday through Thursday, we're closing at 8, 7 o'clock on Fridays. And then on the weekends, we're opening up from 8 in the morning till 4 p.m. So there's an opportunity
Oh,
for everybody to get here.
yeah. Outstanding. Yeah, outstanding. What anything we're missing? Because between the reduced prices, the childcare, which boy, I wish I'd have taken more advantage of that when my kids were young.
Yeah.
I
I'll
mean,
tell you
that's
one more thing that's super
yeah.
popular. And every time I talk to Art Lewis, he brings it up. Yeah, we partner with Silver Sneakers and Silver and Fit. So these are right now you got open enrollment, right? So you're seeing every other TV commercial is talking about getting your Medicare supplement program. If you're 65 or older, the YMCA, you can get a free membership at the Y. If your healthcare coverage partners with those 2 gym programs, which that's the majority in the country, is Silver Sneakers and Silver and Fit, your base membership at the Y completely free. So I think that's a huge perk. We realize as people get older, it gets even more difficult to change those habits. If you haven't been working out and you haven't been active, there's still an opportunity. Come on down to the Y. We'd love to have you.
and having the expertise in the YMCA building to know that, if you're 65 or you're 70, you got to do things a little different, and you may not know what that is. Having a
Yeah.
professional to guide you, that's important.
Our trainers are working nonstop to show people how to use the equipment so they don't have this fear factor. They feel comfortable to once again see what are they trying to accomplish. Is it just some flexibility? Is it strength? And all those types of things. And then, like I said, we do a great job of plugging you in to the parts of the why they're going to help you reach those goals. But yeah, our job is not just to get you to come down and have a transaction. We want a transformational experience here at the Y.
Yeah. I mean, life is better. When you have health, you have everything. So,
I was going to say, if you don't have it, you got nothing. That's for sure.
yeah. And when you got health and you got friends,
yeah, it's a
YMCA
heck of a combo.
look like a pretty good fit, no matter what your life and what's your lifestyle. That's perfect. Anything I missed, Doug? This has been awesome.
No, I think I would just encourage everybody to come down, even if you're thinking not today, not tomorrow. I would encourage you to say, now through the November 15th is the best pricing you're going to see at the Y. Come on down, take a tour. Worst case scenario is you're going to learn about this great nonprofit in your community and all the services we provide. Because if it's not a membership, maybe you need some services through our senior programs, our veterans, or feeding the community. So you just got to learn about what we're doing down here. Advocate a little bit for this nonprofit in your community, but we're here to help you be healthy. I just would say, come down and experience the Y. We'd love to have you as our newest member for sure.
And November 15th, we'll get here a lot faster than you think.
Oh my goodness. This started October 1st, so we're 23 days in already.
Yeah, it's crazy how fast it goes. If somebody wanted to even set an appointment time for that tour, can they do that, or is it best just to drop in?
Just drop in, because our membership service desk is staffed from a half hour before we open till a half hour after we close. The team up there, if they're busy, they're just going to radio in the back. You might even get me. I'd love to give you a tour. So somebody's going to be ready to give you a tour when it's convenient for you.
And that's key, convenient. Sometimes you find yourself, hey, I got time at lunch today, or the kids are over with their friends, I can go now.
Yeah.
If you can just do it spur of the moment, that's perfect.
Definitely. We've changed that to make it easy for people.
Outstanding. Doug, this has been great. You've sold me. I'm going to call my company insurance here and find out if maybe I'm a silver sneaker guy. Who knows?
Yeah, bring Art down here. He keeps saying he's going to come sign up, and he hasn't yet. So
yes, Art and I should be down there competing against each other.
That's
Art's a very competitive guy.
We could probably broadcast that.
That'd be fun. Doug Temple, the Director of Operations at the Saginaw YMCA, with an outstanding special membership drive going on right now. The savings, obviously that's what gets your attention, but what will, I think, seal the deal for you is, like Doug says, take the tour, find out what's there, and see how that makes your life better. It's not about, can I lift more? Can I walk faster? How can your life get better? That's really the why. So.
Excellent. Thanks, Jim. I appreciate the opportunity just to come on and share about the YMCA, and I'm looking forward to all the new members coming on down and taking a tour and joining our cause.
All right. Thank you so much, Doug, and thank you, everyone who listened in with us today. We do appreciate it, and maybe we'll see you soon at the Y.
All right. Take care.
You too.